11th Annual Meeting of the EUROSAI Working Group on the Audit of Funds Allocated to Disasters and Catastrophes, WGAFADC. OLACEFS Working Group on Disaster Management Oversight in the Framework of the Sustainable Development Goals, GTFD. The Supreme Audit Institutions of the Working Group on Disaster Management Auditing, GTFD, within the framework of the Sustainable Development Goals, thank the Working Group on Audit of Funds for Disasters and Catastrophes of the European Organization of Supreme Audit Institutions, EUROSAI, in charge of the Chamber of Accounts of Ukraine, by invitation to participate in its 11th meeting. For the GTFD, it is of great importance to maintain the ties of cooperation between both working groups and regions and to exchange good practices and success stories in the field of disasters. The work of the GTFD is guided by the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction 2015-2030, the COVID-19 Regional Action Plan, and Goal 4 of the OLACEFS Strategic Plan, which promotes the role of SAIs in meeting the Sustainable Development Goals. The purpose of our working group is to provide SAIs in the region with a portfolio of instruments and tools to monitor resources and actions aimed at dealing with unexpected situations and emergencies, promoting conditions of transparency, accountability, and promoting resilience. Thus, under the leadership of the Office of Controller General of the Republic of Peru, the coordinated audit of Target 3B of the Sustainable Development Goals was concluded, whose objective was to support research and development activities of vaccines and medicines against communicable and non-communicable diseases that primarily affect developing countries and facilitate access to essential medicines and vaccines. On the other hand, the Global Cooperative Audit, Transparency, Accountability, and Inclusion in the Use of COVID-19 Emergency Funds, TAI audits of the Intersite Development Initiative, IDI, was completed, in which 46 SAIs from around the world participated, including 9 from OLACEFS, Argentina, Bolivia, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Paraguay, Peru, and Uruguay. The global report of the TAI audits sets out the findings, recommendations, and lessons for the audit of future crises that require the application of an agile methodology in emergency situations. Actually, the GTFD focuses its efforts on the development of the digital platform for the oversight of integrated disaster risk management, PGIRD. This platform aims to concentrate relevant and up-to-date information on audits, resources, and availability of information on the integrated disaster risk management in OLACEFS SAIs. In addition, the GTFD is following up on 2 projects of the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, UNDRR. First, the GTFD participates in the Latin American and Caribbean Women's Network for Disaster Risk Reduction. This network aims to bring together women from the Latin American and Caribbean region involved in different ways in disaster risk management and reduction, in a space for dialogue and articulation to share experiences, exchange challenges and opportunities, generate innovative and transformative ideas and solutions, learn, promote synergies and collaboration to strengthen knowledge management, the reduction and comprehensive management of disaster risk. Second, the SAIs of the GTFD will participate virtually in the 8th session of the Global Platform, GP 2025, for disaster reduction. Every day counts, acting today for resilience, where the midterm review of the Sendai Framework for Disaster Risk Reduction 2015-2030 will be discussed and debated, and also the 5 years prior to its completion. The Superior Audit Office of the Federation of Mexico thanks the SAIs of the Working Group on the Audit of Funds Destined for Disasters and Catastrophes for the invitation and the space during this successful meeting.